Can the Flash deal with the heat, or will he have to get out of the kitchen? Let's talk about it in this video. Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Absolute Flash number 5. This is a new book from DC Comics, part of the Absolute Universe. In this issue, we have Wally is going to need to learn how to handle the heat as he faces down the monstrous heat wave. Can he evade his fiery grasp, or will the young speedster be burned to a crisp? Yeah, this is a really interesting story. This is written by Jeff Lemire with art by A.L. Kaplan, Adriano Lucas on colors, letters by Tom Napolitano. As we continue the trials of the Flash, so this is the second arc. They're doing mini arcs, like 3-issue arcs, it seems, which is really interesting for the pacing of the book. But this is part 2 of that. I really enjoyed this issue, except there's a few qualms that I have about it, but overall, I think it was a very solid issue. I really enjoyed it. I like that Wally has found a little bit of refuge at the Dibney mission, which is really cool. Um, I like the idea of this new type of heat wave. Like, it's a completely different thing that Wally's never dealt with. He's even different from all the other rogues that have been chasing him around. So while we see Wally try to deal with that, we also have the rogues trying to regroup and figure out what the heck they're gonna do next. I still am loving the relationship between the new Grodd and Wally. I think they really help each other out. Although we know that Grog is a little bit of a Grodd is a little bit of a liability for Wally because they can track him. So that's very interesting. As this Flash learns to use his powers. Now, when it comes to the art, overall, I really enjoyed it. There was a few pages where I feel like some of the lines get a little bit too thin, especially like people's faces, and maybe this is just Kaplan style, which I'm not very familiar with. I mean, it's very similar in like a lot of ways to Nick Robles, but there are some of those details, some of those thinner lines that really kind of threw me off, especially around the eyes. I think that was the one thing that as I kept looking. But overall, like, there's some magnificent pages here, like things that just pop out of the eyes, like Wally developing his powers, going out to like alternate dimensions. So I really like that overall. There was just, like I said, a few things, and of course this book continues to add a lot of surprises to it, which is really really cool. As you get to the last page, I think these little mini arcs actually read really well together. So if you're trying to pace yourself with this book, or if this is something you can't read on a monthly basis, I would recommend just read the first three, give it a second. I'm pretty sure the next, the next three are going to be this second little arc, and then you kind of see the story in that manner. So, but yeah, overall, really enjoyed this book. Really am enjoying overall every Absolute series, which these are all just amazing. So, very very happy that we get to see one more. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.